Good morning, Tennessee Valley. It is an honor to be here this morning. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday morning. I'm Matt Ryerson, your Tuesday morning host.
Matt Talbert, the Matt to your Matt. Does that make as much sense? I don't think so.
That's not as good as like Starsky to my Hutch.
I know, that was a lot better.
That was my favorite.
I gotta get more prepared.
You do.
I really do.
You do. Commit to this job,
I know.
Commit.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for joining us this morning. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning. It was a beautiful night last night.
It was beautiful.
I mean, it was like 70 degrees, no breeze, no clouds. It was gorgeous.
It was nice.
Yeah, we were out in the yard quite a bit. So, how was your weekend?
It was good. Got to watch a little football, play a little football, and I had a really good time. Ran into one of those Canadians. You know, like Jennifer here in the studio.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love the way they talk, you know, top of the morning to you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They wear the red beards and the green and everything.
That's right. Don't they have a holiday or
What's
something?
that called?
St. Patty's Day?
Yeah, St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
Those Canadians. I love those Canadians. They're fantastic.
Well, I had an interesting weekend, an interesting night. So this weekend, the fun event was we went to Chuck E. Cheese Pizza. And if you've never been with a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, I'm just saying, eat your Wheaties.
Do they have the singing bears there?
Yeah, that kind of freaks my son out a little bit.
It kind of freaks me out too.
It does. But video games, and bouncies, and good stuff.
Now, is the pizza any good?
You know what? It's not as good as any Bradley County pizza, but pizza's pizza. You know, bad pizza
Gabriel's
on its worst day is good.
I get you there. Gabriel's Pizza, fantastic restaurant here in town.
We're jumping right into it.
Yeah, I know.
That's good stuff. Pizza buffet over there.
My goodness, it's 6:30. What am I thinking?
I need pizza. The other interesting part, and I was late this morning. I mean, I literally ran into the set and got on this morning, and I have an excellent excuse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, our house has, and we just bought this house in December. We love our house, love our property, but it's got one serious problem. There is something wrong with our smoke alarms, and they're the interconnected ones, so they're all electrically connected. So if one goes off, they all go off, and apparently we've got a bad one because they randomly go off. And it's really not so random because it's always at night. Always at night.
And you're fast asleep.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, you bolt up, and I mean, this is like screeching. Of course, my daughter sleeps through it every time. I don't know what's up with that. I wish I had that ability. My son is rattled. He's coming out of his room, and it's terrifying, to be honest with you. So we had that last night. You
know what I do? I just take the battery out of all of them.
You know, we tried that. So apparently
that way they'll never make any noise.
But they're electrically.
Oh, okay.
So then I switched the breaker off. So now I know somebody's going to call me today and say, Matt, don't switch your breakers off your smoke alarms. You're putting your family at risk.
Well, my wife always tells me to put the battery back in for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, we bought like a separate one that just sits out on the counter. So we're safe.
Okay.
Don't call me today. Don't freak out. I'm not putting my children at risk. But even with it, so we switched the breaker, it took the battery out, right? I lay down, and then I hear this, beep. And then like 3 minutes passes by, and it, beep.
It notifies you when the battery is out.
Right, apparently it has a backup to the backup to the backup. It's got like a little watch battery in there that all it does is beep to let you know, hey, there's no battery in this fire alarm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know, I took it out.
I know.
I'm the one. You don't have to tell me.
That's what it is. It recognizes when there's a dead battery, so you can change it. And if there's no battery, it does the same thing.
You can't sleep through that.
I hear
That's all I'm saying. And I tried. And I'm a heavy sleeper. So, there you go, folks. Thanks for joining me on this lovely, well-rested Tuesday morning.
Yes. Yes. Well-rested is not what you had. I feel great.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah.
It's good.
I feel great.
Appreciate you being here.
Actually, I almost was late myself. Because when I pulled in this morning, there was a skunk right next to the parking spot, and the stupid thing would not move.
Here at Cleveland State?
Here at Cleveland State. It would not move, and I wasn't getting out of my car.
Yeah.
And so I start honking the horn, And it took about 3 minutes, but it finally just kind of waddled away and everything.
You know what you should do?
But I kind of got freaked out. I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
getting out of this car.
This is good advice for you, just somebody who's lived in a cabin in the woods.
Okay.
What you do is you see a skunk, you run at him and make a lot of noise.
Yeah, I'll try that
Generally
next time.
run away.
And you won't see me for a week
Thankfully.
because I don't like tomato juice.
I tell you what, I've been in the woods a lot, and I've seen bear and coyotes and just about every sort of animal. The one that petrifies me
Is the skunk.
is the skunk.
It really does.
Is the skunk. And I've had dogs that have run afoul of skunk, and it's just
There was an old
terrifying.
episode of the Big Brother house or whatever, that TV show Big Brother.
Yeah.
And these guys, a skunk got in the house, and the guy's part of the house. And these guys were trying to get it out, and one guy decided to rush it and try to throw an empty trash can over top of it.
Yeah, that's probably
Before he did it, it sprayed him.
Oh, yeah.
It got into his mouth.
Oh, my.
It was funny.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. But, yeah, after watching that and any other kind of experience I've had with skunks, yeah, I stay away.
Yeah, they are not a pleasant animal to be around on a bad day.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Couple tidbits of news. Really excited. Kaylee Radzyminski.
Right.
It's Kaylee. Kaylee Radzyminski. I'm sorry, Kaylee. Kaylee Radzyminski, who was a guest here and does the Tunes for the Troops program.
Right.
Which is a wonderful program. If you're not familiar, a nonprofit here in town. She boxes up and ships out CDs and DVDs to our soldiers overseas. No cost, so they're sitting there and they get a box from some nonprofit here in Cleveland, Tennessee. She started this program when she was like 17. So, I mean, she wasn't even an adult. She's a high school student and says, man, I want to do something for the troops, and boxes up some, and she just starts it that way, and it develops into a nonprofit. She just shipped out and just got money for her 1 millionth CD to be sent.
Congratulations.
That is
to her.
awesome. That was exciting news. Read it in a banner last night.
That's great.
Yes, outstanding.
1 million
So,
boxes, and I mean, I don't even know that we got 1 million troops over there, so
yeah,
that's fantastic.
some are getting more than one. I think over time, she's been doing this for a number of years.
Sure.
What a pure heart. She's an inspiration. She really is. If you ever have the opportunity to support a nonprofit here in town, she does a wonderful job.
Yeah.
And she's actually off to college now, and her mother keeps it going, and she continues to do that good work. So, bad news, unfortunately, unemployment rate has stayed the same. So if you're getting up early today to get out and get a job, keep working at it, hang in there. And then international news. I know many people have been following this story.
I know what you're going to say.
Amanda Knox over in Italy.
Overturned.
Her case, her guilty verdict from some time ago was overturned.
Yeah.
She is free to go.
Yeah.
So
That's fantastic for her.
yes, it's very interesting. And being a law person, this was a fascinating case because their legal system works very different over there. So their burden of proof, which ours, as most people know, is beyond a reasonable doubt here, is not that way in Italy. And there were some concerns of corruptness in some of the system. And so this young woman who had allegedly killed her roommate, is now free to go. Although, can you imagine this? Her passport, of course, is expired. So she has to get all her documentation. So she's got to stay in the country to get this squared away. Can you imagine the panic trying to get out of that country?
I know. Who knows what's going to happen next?
Right, because they can charge her again. Now, at this point, the feeling is they won't. But they can charge her again, even though she's been convicted and it's been overturned.
She needs to get out of there.
Yeah, get home, Amanda Knox. So we're going to take a quick look at the weather. It is beautiful. Last night was gorgeous, and the rest of the week is supposed to be fantastic. Today we're going to have a sunny day, a high of 78 degrees with a low of 45. Tomorrow, another beautiful day, a high of 82, getting a little warmer. Again, sunny, low of 48. And then Thursday, once again, almost an identical day, sunny, a high of 82. My understanding is supposed to go right through the weekend that way. Just gorgeous weather all week and all weekend long.
I miss 96, 98 degrees. I really do. I wish we could have that back, don't you?
And it is, just so you know, because I know everybody's concerned, I've been getting a lot of comments. I was reading we have a little panel here that tells me the temperature, which I've been reading for months, which I just recently realized is actually the temperature
Inside. It's actually inside
the studio, which was weird because it was always like 71 degrees.
Yeah.
So
it's
wow.
66 degrees for us.
It's a little cool in here.
It's a bit more like
that means nothing to you.
48 degrees outside, probably.
Yeah. It's a little chilly out there. Beautiful. Beautiful day. Give yourself a little time to warm up your car.
We forgive you, Matt. We forgive you. And we forgive me for not catching that sooner.
That's right. It's not just me. We have some special guests coming in next from the Tennessee Recovery Project. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Good morning again. Welcome to Tennessee Valley This Morning. My name is Matt Tolbert, not Matt Ryerson. The lesser of the two Matts, but really happy to be here. And we're really happy to have a couple of guests this morning from the Tennessee Recovery Project. Laura Mountain and Wesley Luffman. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
So tell me, I don't know anything about the Tennessee Recovery Project, so please tell me what this is.
Tennessee Recovery Project is an outreach program that is here in Bradley County to assist tornado survivors. And what we're going to be doing for the next 9 months is going into people's homes and talking with them, assessing their needs, seeing kind of where they're at in their recovery. We're going to be also working with one of our big resources is the long-term recovery organization, so we'll be working with them as well. But one thing that I think gets lost sometimes in the recovery is people find themselves putting their emotional needs to the side. Mm-hmm. So as important it is to get back on your feet and to rebuild and to do all that stuff, you know, none of that, I mean, the most important thing too, well, not the most important thing, but one of the most important things is to make sure that emotionally you are okay, because you've just gone through this tremendous trauma, and that's what we typically do. We just want to push that to the side, do all the tangible things, and then before we know it, it's like, oh, wait a second, we haven't really dealt with this. So Tennessee Recovery Project, we have resources that we can link families with adults and children to be able to link them up with counseling services, but also tangible resources as well.
Sure. Yeah, we do get kind of stuck on the fact that we got to rebuild the house, or we got to do this, or we got to help out our neighbor, which is all wonderful, really important stuff. But there are emotional needs that go unchecked. So you have counselors that you refer them to. Are these licensed counselors? What's the situation? How does that work?
Well, we have folks that are not licensed. We'd have mental health professionals that are unlicensed, and we have paraprofessionals that get out. All the people that we have are indigenous to the area. Okay. We all have locals that are doing this program. So we're your neighbors, we're your friends, we're people you've never met, but we live amongst you. So we were here for the tornado. We experienced it alongside everyone else. So that gives us a nice perspective. We're not some outside organization that's coming into the area.
Sure.
And the other great thing about the crisis counseling program that we have going on is that our goal is not to take over and provide services that are going to create some form of dependence. Our goal is mainly to link people with other locals, because our program is going to disappear in 9 months. We're here to bolster what is already here, to make more contacts, to provide more referrals, mainly so that we can strengthen the organizations that are already here.
Oh, wow. So you're only going to be here 9 months, so you have hit the ground running and go as fast as you can and get as much done as you possibly can.
Yes, and Tennessee Recovery is, there's two different aspects of it. There's the ISP, which is
The Immediate
Services Program. I'm sorry, and that's the first 90 days after a disaster. We come in and assess the situation. Then there's the RSP, which which is what we're in now, which is the long term. So we're funded for each of those programs, and right now we're in the RSP. So that's why we're funded through May 31st to be able to be here and help.
I see. So when you say crisis counseling, obviously you have individuals who are in crisis, but what does crisis counseling typically look like? What kinds of things do you help people out with?
Well, typically, it ends up being in different settings. This last week we helped out with the Healing Hearts camp, and we would go in and we mainly spent some time with those kids. Some of them were affected by the tornado, and that's why they were there. Others were there because they lost a loved one. But we were present with those kids, and we spoke through some of the trauma. We gave them some space to see that there's other kids that were affected by the tornado. So we could do groups. We'll go to individual homes. Specific services will be that we provide support, emotional support, mainly through the use of active listening, as I'm sure you're aware of, a counseling technique, just mainly reflecting back to clients what we're hearing from them to support them. And then we also provide educational services. Bringing out some examples would be to show parents, these are some reactions that your children could be having, and these are some ways that you can help them. Because we're not licensed professionals, so we can't operate as a licensed professional counselor would. That would be unethical for us. So, and when those are needed, then we actually refer them to a mental health organization that's local.
I see.
And one of the things that we will be doing is getting into some of the schools and working alongside the guidance counselors to sit down with some of the children who've been affected, to talk with them, see how they're doing, and then make plans with them on what to do if another situation like that occurs. And then they can take that information home to their parents, or we can even, in turn, if the parents are interested, go back and sit down with the child and the parents.
Well, it sounds like this is a very much needed service that we need here in the county, considering everything that's gone on. So how in the world do we get in touch with you? How do we, do you have a telephone number, website, what contact information?
You can find us on Facebook under Tennessee Recovery Project. Okay. And I don't know the number offhand. It's a 1-800 number. Do you have that number? No. We can get that. We have it. You can't get a hold of us.
Okay.
You can find that on the website.
You can find it on the website, yes.
On the Facebook page.
I don't even know my driver's license number. I can't remember a whole 1-800 number.
What's your name again?
Laura Mountain.
Oh, you did remember that. That's good.
Yeah, I know. I'm on top
I
of it.
appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Don't ask me in 5 minutes because I probably won't know again. Thanks. Appreciate it. Matt times 2 or whatever you said
Matt
you
to
were.
Matt.
Is that like
hey,
Matt squared?
Hey, Matt squared. It is. It is.
Okay, yeah.
It is twice as much Matt as Matt.
I think I like the other Matt better now.
So do I. It's okay. Believe me, we have had so many gaffes on this show, and it's primarily my fault.
Well, no, and I knew that you were going to ask that too because, yes, Mr. Hartline asked me that the other day.
Really?
Yes, caught me off guard too. I have got to. Does anybody really remember phone numbers anymore? You just put it in your phone and.
No, I don't.
Exactly. Thank you.
Actually, except that you remember mine.
Why do you call yourself?
The Tennessee Recovery Project is on Facebook under that name.
Yes.
Under that name, and
And
then all contact information will be there on the Tennessee Recovery Project.
Yes.
Sounds like a fantastic program, fantastic service that we really do need here. Do you have any? Did you want to say something else?
Well, no, I was just going to, I mean, we're very excited to be here. We've got a great team that is just very excited to go out and work with the community. And we're very excited to be working alongside Matt as well. He's doing a fabulous job, and everybody over at LTRO is. So we're excited to be able to be a part of that. And it's fun to, it's encouraging, not fun, but it's encouraging to see the community come together and really work together and support each other in doing this.
Sure. The Tennessee Recovery Project, go to Facebook, find all their contact information there. We may be able to find the number and try to let you know what that is in a little bit. Laura, Wes, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it so very much.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks so much.
All right, it is now 6:53. We'll be right back.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back. I stepped off the stage to get a drink of water. Somebody held me down, and you took over.
Yes, well, I had
Hijacked
to.
me.
I absolutely had to.
Great
Because
interview there.
Those two people were very, very interesting.
Yes, that was great. I mean, I know you really put her on the spot with asking her phone number.
Asking
like
her
that.
phone number, I know.
Yeah, that's just rude.
You know what? I actually found the phone number.
Did you?
I did. It's
and let's give that information. 'Cause that is important.
1-800-704-2651. I will say it from memory. 1-800-704-2651.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
That's right.
You only read it one time.
I only read it one
Some
time, and I already
people-
got it in my head.
Some people have a difficult time even when they know the phone number.
I
they
know.
carry it around.
I know.
Memory.
She's a mother. Maybe it's her just mother memory or
Maybe.
whatever.
That was a good interview, though. The Tennessee Project is valuable, especially so many families are still battling and struggling with the impact of the storms of April 27th. It's a great project that they have going on here locally, so we're honored to have them here and doing this good work and helping our citizens.
Absolutely.
But Laura Mountain, legendary interview.
We got to bring her back.
We do.
We got to bring her back.
We do. She's got to have an opportunity to redeem herself.
I think so.
Because that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Fantastic
But
lady.
It is a great resource, folks. If you have the opportunity or you have needs and you're not sure where to turn, this is a great first step. They can connect you with whatever potential resources you need. So we'll give you that number again throughout the show. Matt may do it from memory.
I will.
But
1-800-704-2651. That's the crisis hotline. So if you have some sort of mental health crisis, call that line.
Absolutely. But we talked a little Amanda Knox.
Yes.
We talked some local news, Kaylee Radzyminski, which is great news. But we now have the things that matter.
My name is Matt, and these are the things that matter. A Pennsylvania woman took Walmart to court over a 2-penny discrepancy on her receipt and won.
Nice.
When the cashier rang up a 98-cent breakfast meat, the item scanned at $1, Box said. She pointed out the cashier's error and accepted a refund. But when she returned several days later and was overcharged again, she decided that a refund wouldn't cut it. She filed a civil suit against the retail giant for 2 cents.
You know, I'd hate if she ever used like Canadian money or something. You know, the Canadian nickel is like worth 7 cents. So,
They
that's
have
what she,
money?
That's allegedly.
Apparently.
You know, one thing about this story though is that she was purchasing a breakfast meat.
Well, you know, like a Johnsonville sausage, or maybe like a.
Well, why wouldn't you put that? I mean, that sounds.
You know,
so
like those
mysterious.
commercials with the sun. What's that called? Jimmy Dean.
Jimmy Dean.
Yeah.
Okay, for 98 cents.
She apparently.
She got her change back. She spent $1,500 in legal fees.
Interestingly enough, this is the 5th lawsuit that she has won against Walmart.
Is that true?
Yes, she actually has filed lawsuit against them 5 times. Not for 98 or 2 cents, but in the past she's filed lawsuits.
Can you imagine being the store manager of that Walmart? She walks in, oh man,
Like, do everything right, everybody, do everything right. Albany, Georgia has collected nearly $4,000 since it started finding. Let me start that over again. I kind of get tongue-tied. Albany, Georgia has
Go
collected
ahead,
nearly
Laura.
$4,000 since it started fining people for wearing their pants too low.
I kind of like that.
The ordinance enacted in November prohibits people from wearing skirts or pants that hang 3 inches below the top of the hips and expose skin or underwear.
I'm for that. I'm pro law of baggy pants.
Now, why are you going to wear like designer underwear if you don't want people to see it?
Well, there you have that. You know what's interesting about this story again is how would you like to be the officer that has to measure the 3 inches?
I know, right?
Oh, sorry, you're at 3 1/8.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find
Yeah,
you.
and then wait for the sexual harassment suit to follow. At least it won't be for 2 cents. An ATM that dispenses gold instead of cash is the latest gadget for investors in China. China's first gold ATM will start operating during the Chinese National Day holidays and will dispense blocks of gold in different sizes. An official said after the outbreak of the financial crisis, everybody in China became enthusiastic to purchase and invest in gold. I like this idea. I don't know about you. I like this idea.
Slot machine with gold
I
nuggets.
know, right? It's fantastic. Although it does kind of take the fun out of prospecting. I mean, it's not like they dump a bunch of dirt and then you have
That
to
would be
sift
cool.
through.
It's a new ATM with this like trough of water and dirt. I'm looking for my $25 I took out.
Please remember to take your ATM card after you're done. They say the best way to get this is a very important one, Matt, because you remember a few weeks ago we talked about the cell phones that would mimic hand holding or mimic a kiss.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah.
Well, this is not quite as strange, but it's still interesting. They say the best way to get a girlfriend is to already have one, so why not try fakegirlfriend.com. This service provides you with a pretend girlfriend who will not only text you, she'll also call with a pre-recorded message. According to Fake Girlfriend, you need to save the fake girlfriend number into your own phone under a fictitious name. Then, when you're out with friends or a woman you're trying to make jealous, just text that number. You'll shortly get a text and then a pre-recorded call from your fake girlfriend.
This is great.
This is something else, isn't it?
This is genius, really. Whoever came up with this is brilliant. I love it.
You want your friends to think that you have a girlfriend or whatever?
The theory is that girls are more attracted to that to which they can't have.
Yeah, playing hard to get is like, well, I got a bunch of girls on the side. See, here's one right here. And then the girl's like, oh, wait, oh, I love you. Oh, you know.
That's exactly how it goes.
I think so.
This is very much how I got my wife to marry me.
I'm fascinated by technology, Matt. Fascinated by technology, and I think you are too. Especially this next story.
All right.
The cyborg rats are here.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Terminator pets.
Scientists at Tel Aviv University, that's in Israel,
Thanks.
the country,
Yes.
have for the first time used digital...
Isn't that where Jennifer's from? Israel?
Yeah.
Or somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Digital cerebellums. Oh, okay. They have used for the first time digital cerebellum. Cerebellum is a brain, just so you know.
Part of the
to
brain.
restore brain functions of rats that had previously been lost. According to the magazine New Scientist, the program essentially created cyborg rats with a portion of their brain function being replaced by a computer chip.
So we're gonna start seeing this Albie Bach.
Rats.
That's my imitation.
Well,
of
that's
Arnold
the
Schwarzenegger,
great
by the way.
thing is that what happened is that they've lost functioning in the brain in some way, and so then they take a chip that's designed, they insert it into the brain, and they are able to regain that function.
Wow. That's interesting. And you think about the medical implications, it's kind of interesting. But from just a sci-fi freaky element, that's...
But if they can do it in rats, then the next step is pigs. And then the next step...
Sheep.
Monkeys. And then, once we get monkeys, humans are right after that.
That's like next week.
And after you get the chimp, because everybody knows chimp is exactly like a human, then you know we can do humans, and we might be able to see Terminator 3000 or whatever.
There you go. There you go.
So I'm excited about the cyborg rats, Matt. Those are the things that matter.
Don't you love this segment, folks? We have a very special guest coming on next, Mitzi Mew from Lee University.
I'm sorry, what's her name?
Mitzi Mew.
Mitzi?
Yeah, Mitzi.
That's fantastic. I love that name. That's a great name.
She's going to be joining us from Lee University in just a moment. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
I'm Kathy Guy with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Call us today for all your personal insurance needs. With 28 years in the insurance business, I have the solutions and pricing you are looking for. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television. Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro-laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
What's his name?
Jared Weeks is my brother-in-law.
Did he go to Lee?
No, he did not.
Oh.
Mics are live.
I know.
He's not really famous.
Mics are live.
The producer back in the back's going, the mics are live! What are you doing?
We're just chatting here
We're
because
chatting with our next guest.
we're having so much fun.
I do have to highlight, you probably can't get this, but this is Greenlandic money.
Is it
from
really?
Greenland. Yeah, Jennifer just came out to prove it. And what's funny about this is, if we can get a close-up, is that apparently they don't have enough metal in Greenland. So if you can see, there's actually 2 types of metal in this one coin.
That's true.
Which is really fascinating to me. But it is Greenland, and we love our Greenlandian friends. And Jennifer, being from Greenland, she greets us every morning and says, "G'day, mate. Put another shrimp on the barbie."
It's from Svornik, Greenland.
Yeah, so excellent. So there you go.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen Greenlandic money before.
Yeah, pretty neat. But more importantly, we have a very special guest here this morning. Mitzi Mew from Lee University does a terrific job with a lot of the alumni programs. My wife is a huge fan, my wife being an alumni. In fact, this year is her 10th anniversary, graduating Lee.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's...
Oh, don't
go there.
Don't go there.
She's experienced.
So we wanted to have Mitzi on. Homecoming's coming up, but lots of events are going on. Tell us what's going on, Mitzi.
Well, thank you, Matt, so much for having me. And Matt, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I feel like we're fast friends. We have so much going on this year. Homecoming is exactly 1 month from today. It's November 4th and 5th, the first full weekend in November. And we have, brand new this year, we have a couple of new events. To start off, to kind of kick off the weekend, we're going to have what we're calling Homecoming Check-In, which is our registration there on site in the new science building, that glorious, beautiful building on the corner of Ocoee and Billy Graham Parkway.
Oh, Billy Graham Parkway.
Get it right.
Sorry.
But by the way, they
like
have
a 4 feet section is Billy Graham Parkway.
Okay.
So get it right.
But they do have a Dunkin' Donuts in there.
Yes, we do.
In the science?
In the science building,
True
yes.
story.
What's the science behind Dunkin' Donuts?
There's a complex formula
I bet.
that goes into that.
With their coffee,
sugar,
and
flour, and
Yeah, they have to really be scientific about it. So we have the new Dunkin' Donuts in that building. Upstairs is where we'll house the check-in. And this year, check-in we're calling it that because that's literally what we want you to do. A lot of people think they can skip that part of it. It's not fun. You know, that's kind of a hassle. They're wanting to just track me down. But no, we just want to know you're there. So we want you to check in with us. Come by, say hello, get a free T-shirt, eat some free food.
Great time to visit, too.
Free food?
Yes. We've
Promise.
been.
Free Dunkin' Donuts?
Free Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're going to highlight all of the new restaurants that Lee has. We have a Subway.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Well, that's not new, but Chick-fil-A's been there. We have an Einstein Brothers Bagels.
Now that is a great
It'll change
place.
your life.
Humanities building.
That is a
building.
great place.
Yeah, it'll change your life. So we have those 4 restaurants will be highlighted. In addition to what we have right now is our pizza place, which is appropriately called Papa Khan's
Yes.
Pizza.
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
You should see their logo. It's great.
Oh my goodness.
It's awesome. So
Better
we have
ingredients,
those
better
things.
pizza, Papa
Papa
Khan's.
Khan's. That's right. We're celebrating his 25th anniversary
Yes.
this year.
Yes.
So that's going to be highlighted at homecoming as well. But we're going to have at the check-in kind of a sampler buffet of all these restaurants to show you what we have to offer, tell you where they are, and it's free. Did I mention that part?
Yeah, you did.
12 to 2, we're going to have for that free food. And then we're going to have T-shirt giveaways. We're going to have a photo booth set up. I don't know if y'all have seen that, but one of our alums built this photo box. And you can take pictures. We'll have cutouts of Dr. Khan there, cutouts of different mascots we've had over the years, like the Viking and Sparky the dog.
And you get pictures with all these
Yes,
things.
and you can take it with you. I mean, it'll print right out. It has the little logo, and it's so
That
cute.
is really cool.
So that'll be fun. We just want to make it kind of a festival feel, a lot of fun, reasons to come back, reason for you to come by and see us. And then, as I mentioned, we have Dr. Khan's 25th this year. That'll be
Yes, big deal.
That'll be a presentation there at Music Festival, which is on Saturday night at 7 in our Con Center. And preceding that, we're going to dedicate the chapel. Have y'all seen that?
Yes.
I've not seen the chapel, actually. No.
Have you heard the angelic voices when you walk up to it and you're like, oh?
Yeah.
Is that what happens every time
That's
you walk
what
up?
happens.
If you
I gotta walk up.
You
if
gotta
haven't
walk
had a
up there.
chance, yeah, if you haven't had a chance, folks, if you haven't had a chance to drive down to Coe, they put on and Mitzi actually, this was fantastic. They put on the steeple to the chapel, and Mitzi went out and actually videotaped it and put it on Facebook. It was a big event, and it really is absolutely glorious. This is such a great addition to Lee University, but a great addition to Cleveland Bradley County. It's
Absolutely.
awesome.
We'll never have anything like this again. We're doing this one time. We're doing it the Lee way, which is our, that level of standard of excellence that we have, and it's beautiful. It's a true chapel. So there's the whole. I don't want to say any of the parts because I'll get them all wrong, but it has all the different parts that make up a chapel, and we'll have open house that whole weekend, so you can walk through and be kind of a self-guided, and then we'll have students there that will be educated in what it is.
They're not done yet.
No,
That's
no,
gonna
they
be-
got to. Kick it
Yeah,
up. We got
yeah.
1 month from today, people.
Yeah. Now the construction crew, I think it's Tricon that
Yes.
does construction.
Yes.
Does a fabulous job of throwing up
Absolutely.
buildings quick over there with excellence.
Yes,
so,
yes.
So I have every faith that they'll be done very close to it. So I'm really excited to see this.
Yes,
It's
so
an
that'll
amazing-
be Saturday night at 6 o'clock. We'll dedicate that, and then music festival for microphone. Dr. Khan's 25th at 7, and the night before on Friday night. Speaking of, you mentioned Heather's 10th year reunion. We're having what we're calling brand new this year, the Alumni Grand Reunion, which will be highlighting all of the classes that will be celebrating an anniversary, 71, 81, 91, and 2001. And then all alumni, if you ever attended Lee and you're coming back to homecoming, which we hope you are, every one of you, come to this at 7 o'clock in our Paul Kahn Student Union, which is right beside the Con Center, and we're going to have a live band. Decades band. Who doesn't love the decades?
Yeah.
Music from all the 70s through 2000s. I mean, we're going to rock it out.
Yeah.
And we're going to
I
have
do love the decades.
free food.
Free food
It's
again.
And I
free,
do love
it's
free food.
complimentary. Everything, no charge to get in. We just want everybody to come back. Everybody wants to be together. That's what we feel is the kind of the consensus of all of our alums. They want to all celebrate together, have a reason to come back. And that we want that to be one of them. We want, many reasons. We have the Lee Temple, Tennessee Temple. I know y'all have maybe
Yes.
heard of them.
Yeah.
No, I don't know who they are.
I love it. But that's a huge, in the past, it's still kind of a big rivalry, but kind of in the 70s, 80s era of Lee, it was a huge rivalry. Their campus is downtown Chattanooga.
Oh, down there.
And it's always a pretty good game between the two teams. So this year, for the first time, we're we're having our homecoming basketball game is Lee versus Tennessee in football. So that's bringing a lot of people back too. That'll be Saturday around 2:15 with a tailgate party before. I mean, what do y'all want? I got it all.
This tailgate party is awesome too. And I got to tell you, folks, just so you know, I teach adjunct over at Lee, but I'm not alumni. But my wife is, and they make you feel like family over there. They really do.
Yeah, you are.
It is absolutely a family atmosphere. It's a great time. If you live in town and you're saying, well, I really don't have a connection with Lee, just go over to the campus this weekend. It is a lot of fun, and there's a lot going on,
Always.
and you just see a lot of excitement. Bring the family down, bring a picnic, sit out in some of the green areas in the mall. Just a fabulous time, and the campus is now a first-class university campus. It's unbelievable.
We always, as you mentioned, my brother's a sophomore there. And so, as you mentioned, there's always something going on. That was one of my kind of selling points to him when he was thinking about school last year. I was like, Ryan, there's always something to do. I mean, why would you not want to go? It's just there's always bustling, and people are just, planning something, and, always something exciting to do, no matter what it is, even if it's an intramural game. I mean, that's exciting at Lee. Like, we really get into it. So, I mean, there's always, we invite you to come by anytime, drop into the alumni house or wherever, and just say hi to us. And we can visit the website for more information. Got it. leeuniversity.edu/alumni, and you'll see our homecoming link there right as you land on the homepage. And you can check in there online, register for any of the events that I've talked about and more. You can visit for the schedule. You can look at the full schedule on that website as well. And, of course, you can call our office, and our phone number is 614-8316. That's our local number. And if we have anybody watching non-local, you can see Matt and Matt, because I don't know the 800 number.
It's the second time today.
I think it's 800.
But she's a pro. She knew her main local.
The main number you did know, that's true.
Yeah, it is local, right? Yeah, this is mainly local.
And you can always call 423, right?
Yes, exactly right. And you can call 614-8000 if you just need Lee, so...
This is a great event, and you all in the alumni department do a terrific job. Mitzi with the event with Nashville, the half marathon.
Yes,
you guys
always fun.
They did a spectacular alumni event the night before, spaghetti dinner, which was just a lot of fun. And my wife, of course, has just been really excited to be involved with you and your department.
We appreciate people like her, especially our local alums. We try to do a local event once a month here. At least once a quarter, and to try to get them involved, just to reconnect with each other. Nothing else. We just want everybody to visit and be together. So you can like us on Facebook, you can follow us on Twitter for all of the updates and find out what we're doing and where we are. And
just plug in Lee University Alumni?
Yep, Lee University Alumni in Facebook or Twitter. Okay. And you'll find us.
Excellent. Two other things. You actually, as alumni, took a trip to Cambodia with the People for Care and Learning.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. We went the first 2 weeks in June over with People for Care and Learning. My husband and I, he also is a Lee alum, an employee, and we went there. It was amazing. I took several alumni went as part of the trip. There were about 13 of us total, so we kind of took over. And we went to Cambodia, and we worked in the youth camp there that People for Care and Learning sponsors. Right. And we saw the different orphanages in Siem Reap and Phnom Penh that People for Care and Learning have and operate, and it was life-changing. Yes. We actually saw someone that we went, that's a Lee alum, that works there in Cambodia last night. He was over in the States for a visit for a couple of months. Matt Bowen. Yeah. And,
I had lunch with him yesterday.
You did?
This kid, he's extraordinary. I shouldn't say kid. He's not a kid, but
he looks like it.
He does.
He's so young looking. I'm envious.
He has a heart to serve.
Yes.
He's been over in Southeast Asia for like 5 years.
At least.
Cambodia specifically for 2 or 3 years. Just unbelievable.
And he actually directs one of the orphanages, one of the children's homes in Siem Reap. So he's amazing.
Yes.
I was bragging on him yesterday to another girl and said, it's like he's always lived there. Like if you didn't know Matt was from here, like you would have thought he just had been raised in Cambodia and was there. I mean, he's so a part of the culture and so just meant to do what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's such a
Yeah.
servant, as you mentioned, and
Yeah.
it's amazing. You're in awe of him. Like we saw him at a restaurant randomly last night with Bob Pace,
Yes.
and he was there with the Paces, and
Bob started People
Yes.
for Care and Learning.
yes, and I was so glad. I was so like in awe of meeting
Yes.
him too. I was like,
Legend.
wow,
Legend.
you are a legend. So I like saw him across the restaurant. I was like, Matt, I was just talking about you today. So we were so glad to see him because it took us back there.
Yeah.
And Ashley, my husband, and I were saying, we want to get back. We got in the car and we were like, we'll go back. You know, now with the child that will be soon coming for our family, that might take a couple of years, but we have such a heart for it now. You go over there and you can't not go back,
Right.
in my opinion.
Right.
You want to be there and you want to be around it and you go thinking you're going to bless them, but you're blessed just beyond measure. So it was, I could go on all day, so I won't take up all your time.
Well, one more time. We were highlighting Lee University homecoming weekend.
Yes.
What weekend is that again?
November 4th and 5th. It's the first weekend in November.
And how can they get more information again?
You can visit our website, leeuniversity.edu/alumni, or call our office at 614-8316.
Excellent.
Thank you
Mitzi,
so much.
Thank you for being on. We really
was perfect.
appreciate it.
Yes.
And you are just glowing.
You are.
You are a beautiful mother to be.
Thank you.
You
You're
are a
so
delight.
sweet. I'm going to come back and just hang out with y'all.
You should.
Precious.
You should. Absolutely.
Yeah, come back right after the baby's born and you've had no
Yes.
sleep.
I'll be so pleasant.
You'll be up at 6:30 in
That's
the morning.
right.
There you
I
go.
might as
You'll
well.
probably be up.
There you
You'll
go.
probably be up
That's right.
watching us. That's right. Thanks again, Mitzi. Stick with us. We got one more segment. We'll be right back.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
I'm Byron Winters with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Contact me for all of your business insurance needs. From general liability to workers' comp, commercial auto, and business umbrellas, Landmark Insurance has you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television. Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
Welcome back. We got Mitzi to stick with us, another segment.
Fantastic name, Mitzi.
Thank you. Mitzi Mew.
Mitzi Mew, even.
Don't you bop your head when you say that?
If you're getting ready for work right now, we're going to take a quick look at the weather, and they're all over it. Today is going to be a beautiful day, as is the entire week. High of 78 today, 82 tomorrow and sunny. Thursday, 82. It is going to be a little cool when you wake up. So you may need a jacket. And speaking of jackets, our producer here, Jennifer James, just came in and said she was cold and she was wearing a jacket, which is weird being from Iceland.
Yeah, you would think that it was nothing. I'm 65 degrees.
Yeah, I
I
thought
thought she was from Israel.
no, she's Scottish.
No, she's in the Arctic. She's in the Arctic.
She's Scottish from Iceland.
Up north,
Okay,
somewhere
right,
up
Right,
north.
right. So
Yeah.
we got lots of stuff going on. First, I gotta say, as a United Way guy, today we have Restaurant Tuesday.
Okay.
Right.
Restaurant Tuesday.
That is, what is that?
Restaurant Tuesday is an event that we do.
No,
where-
not that. I'm at the restaurant.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
Restaurant Tuesday is an event where local restaurants give a portion of their proceeds to United Way
Oh, that's
on a
great.
specific day. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care so much about that. I want to know the restaurant.
Shane's Rib
There it
Oh,
is.
yay.
Shane's Rib Shack.
And if you have, they have incredible French fries.
They do.
Just the French fries? They are.
They are.
pretty
I
good
mean,
stuff.
there's
Everything.
a lot of stuff on
Pretty
the
good
menu,
everything,
but
yeah.
the French fries are really good. So make a point going out to Shane's Rib Shack today, and a portion of your proceeds, a portion of your money will go to United Way and the great agencies that we support. Also, October 13th, we have the Casa Moonlight Walk. We've had Casa on here as guests.
Thursday. It's a
Another
Thursday.
Lee alumni.
What is that? What's the
Casa is
Moonlight Walk?
yeah, they're doing a fundraiser on October
fundraiser, yeah.
13th.
Okay.
At 7 o'clock, and they're meeting over on Greenway by Raider Drive.
Sarah Anderson is an alumni. Lee.
Okay,
She's
Yeah.
doing a lot
Suzanne
of
Wisdom, I think, is also
Yes.
the alumni. They run that program, and that's a great way to get involved and
Perfect.
support our youth here locally. Favorite person of the day, Matt?
I got two. First, Heather Ryerson.
Oh.
As my penance. She does not look like she has been graduated from Lee for 10 years. She is looking
Man,
fantastic.
you're trying to make up for that.
Yeah,
comment,
I
aren't
got like 3
but-
texts over
Yeah,
the
But
commercial.
also Laura Mountain from Tennessee Recovery Project, my favorite person because she was hilarious to have on. She's very, very interesting, and her number is, by memory, 1-800-704-2651.
Take note, Laura.
If you have a crisis and you need somebody, call that number, and somebody there will help you out.
Yeah,
Laura
and-
Mountain.
And Laura should write that down. So, and Mitzi, favorite person of the day?
Does it have to be somebody from here?
No.
Whatever.
Oh, my favorite person of the day is going to be my nephew, Bryce Goodner.
No.
Hey,
He's an 8-year-old, and he goes to Riceville Elementary in McMinn County.
cool.
And he's one of my favorite people ever.
Cool. My favorite person of the day is Allison Pierce, a good friend of mine. She does a terrific job. She's got her own business here in town, has been a great mentor for me in presentation. And her mom watches.
Oh.
Her mom
That's
is a fan.
beautiful.
So, hi, we're happy you
Hi,
watch.
Allison Pierce's mom. Nice to see you. I mean, nice for you to see me.
Glad you get to see that.
Allison is fantastic. She had a baby. 8 hours later, she was given a training.
That was crazy.
That was a few years.
That
No, it
was
was a few
true.
years ago.
It
She
was
had a
true.
baby, and then like just a few hours after
was
having
she
that baby,
training?
it was a strategic planning session that she was having.
Yeah,
with
it
her.
was a strategic plan we had, and this is no joke. She literally had a baby, left the hospital, and came to the training.
Yeah, and she was on her feet for a lot of that time too. I mean, she had some help, but she conducted the training herself. It was
No,
amazing.
there's no way.
It was amazing.
Yeah, my wife was half mad about that.
Yeah, I would be. I'm a little ill.
Yeah, that was tough.
It was
She
her
is
third
tough.
child or something, a second or third child,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Oh, so she was like, whatever.
Yeah,
Did she even name the child? She was like, forget it.
that's number 3.
I gotta go. I'll be back to pick you up in an hour. I gotta train.
Allison Pierce is fantastic.
She is. She's extraordinary. So what to
Yeah.
watch for? What are you watching this week?
What I'm watching this week, oh my goodness, The Mentalist.
Oh.
I love The Mentalist.
It's fantastic.
Yes,
When it's
Red
great, but
John.
fantastic as well.
Red John is alive.
He is. He
Wow.
You got to
is.
know The
And you knew
Mentalist.
it.
Oh.
You had to know that he was alive.
Well, no, I was really hoping he wasn't because the actor who played Red John, I think, is a fantastic guy.
Yes.
I love him
West
as
Wing,
an actor.
right?
Yeah, from
Yeah.
The West Wing, and my favorite, The Good Guys, which was a very short-lived show.
no,
but
I didn't see that.
but yeah, so Mentalist.
And we're all Castle.
Thursday night.
And we're all Castle
Yes.
fans.
Yes.
Big episode last night. We're not going to give anything away because Mitzi and I have DVR'd it.
Yes.
Yes.
Never
I
watched
cannot.
it.
Although
Tell me,
Castle
I'll hit
kept
you.
saying, I got the head, I got the head, I got the head. That's a little teaser. for you all.
I think we just got fined by the FCC.
He carried a head around.
Oh, a human head.
A human head.
If you haven't seen the show, you gotta watch it. So, folks, we appreciate you joining us on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Again, a little shout out to our friends up in Iceland and their money. And Jennifer, we love you producing the show. Thank you. And folks, have a wonderful Tuesday morning.